Wow, this is something that is running rampant in the gaming world. It's the amount of cheating that is happening, especially in FPS type games. It is bonkers. It's off the charts, man. It's off the charts. And this video is interesting. It says saving FPS games, AI anti-cheat. If they've made an AI anti-cheat that actually did what it was supposed to do and kept the cheaters out, that would be fantastic. I don't even know what the percentage is anymore. I would say probably like 25. I would say 1 out of every 4 people are cheating. I mean, that would be my guess. Let's see. 1 out of
every 3 players.
I was close. It was respectable. It was respectable. It's 1 out of every 3. Wow. It's worse. 33% of people are cheating, man. Like, it's worse.
An online FPS game are cheating.
He's wiggling. Look,
Connects to your PS5. It's
bullshit
literally
is
just
what
connecting
it
to
is.
the remote play.
And then in other games, it's way more than that.
What does this revelation mean for the future of gaming in general?
So it's an AI aimbot?
Yeah, AI and
Works in
bot.
any game.
they sell these by the millions.
And it's not just your little brother either. At every level of the industry, from pros to streamers, cheating is rampant.
And it will become a real job to cheat in his game.
It's a full-fledged.
The gamers and the content creators are actively like, let's seek this out and let's destroy it. And I got to say this. Good. You know what's not good? The fact that the developers aren't as passionate about the gamers about getting rid of cheating. I mean, Jesus.
Business.
Are you getting old?
Yeah.
Is gaming changing? Or is it that rampant cheating is not fun?
Over a year ago, we set out to use
Kiddos think it's fun, though. Kiddos love the cheating.
AI with one goal in mind: saving FPS games.
We're ready for you to submit your clips to help train our model. What you're about to witness in this video is the solution. The solution to cheating in online gaming.
Oh, yeah? All right. I'm down. I want to
To
watch
help
this.
fund this project through the form of sponsoring this video is
I'll pay money.
OperaGX. They agreed the more views and downloads OperaGX gets through this video, the more funding that will go to the project. Straight up. So just by
Already. Wait, let's watch. Let's make sure it's legit before I send a link over to you guys.
being here, you are helping. Thank you. As you guys know, I download a lot of SUSBUS programs.
Individual. It's opening very
And
fast.
sometimes my network will just be getting used.
Like my browser's sending Bitcoin to the ether? I don't know. I'm scared.
But what I can do in the OperaGX control thing here is I can actually limit the amount of network that's being used by the browser. So yeah, if I'm getting hacked, it's gonna be a slow hack. It's gonna take you some time, brother.
And on top of that, you can limit the amount of RAM that OperaGX is using.
Bruh, look at this Chrome like no meme. You get 3 tabs open and then it's all over, man.
And a CPU limiter. Anything to stop the potential of micro stutters in a game, because if I get micro stutters, I get a bad attitude. And if I get a bad attitude, I pee on the couch.
like a dog. No more peeing on the couch with OperaGX.
You've also got GX Corner, which is basically like a tailored homepage. There's fresh gaming news, current deals you might be interested in, as well as like a release calendar for upcoming games.
By the way, if you use my link in the description, it'll show you my last 10 videos straight there in the browser. Oh, yo, look at that. So you don't have to miss them, because I wouldn't want you to miss them. And ayo, they made me a wallpaper, boys, straight in the browser. Use my browser, and I'm looking at you.
This thing's very customizable. A bunch of Opera add-on wallpapers you can just add just like that.
And it's on mobile, OperaGX on your phone. So if you
Dude, so wait a second. This guy got hooked up because he's shilling him so much that this program hooked him up with his own wallpaper. Like, what am I watching here, man? Like, I'm smelling kind of salady vibes on this. Like, it's not feeling too legit right now. Right? It's not too legit to quit up on this thing. Like, it's feeling really salad vibey right now, man. This is like typical YouTube garbage in this format right now. Hold on 1 second. Let's keep going. Like, I mean, like, this is terrible.
want to support this project of using AI to save...
It's not the way you should present it. Like, in my opinion, listen, I'm old school. I get it. You know, somebody call me a boomer, but like when I watch content like this, it just makes me want to back away from it, turn it off, and never watch anything from this dude again. Like, if he's trying to legitimize this project as something that's truly an AI anti-cheat to end cheating, then don't open it up like that, dude. You just went full salad vibes, man. You just went full salad vibes on this.
Warning.
I don't even have
salad vibes.
I don't even have the attention span to watch the rest of this. Like, I literally want to turn it off right now. Like, I literally want to turn it off right now.
FPS
I'll
games.
keep
Then get
going
off
a little
GX.
bit.
Use my link below. Seriously,
go.
in this
Pass
specific
this up.
scenario, for one time only, installing Opera GX will help stop cheaters in FPS games. So
It's
please
just a
do it.
terrible
And
way
thank
to
you, Opera GX,
introduce
for
this.
sponsoring this video.
Yeah, me too, Sketch, me too.
So let me be straight up with you guys. Let me just come clean, okay? I have done steroids. I've never told anyone this. I've never really explained it this way, but I did steroids.
Okay, so he's gonna use the steroids analogy as cheating. Okay.
Or at least I
think
thought
that's where he's going
for
with it.
sure they were steroids. So when I was 14, I wanted to be jacked out of my mind, man. I wanted to look like a bunch of rocks.
Guy's got a small
saran wrapped
pee-pee,
together
okay?
and
Leave
be
him
able
alone.
to like bench press a car. And in combination with that
A
desire,
lot of people suffer from
my
that.
frontal
Just ask
lobe was
Christy.
the
She
size of
says
a
that all the
walnut.
time
So
when
I
she's
got
in
on
bed with me.
eBay,
She's
I typed in
suffer from that.
steroids, bought something sketchy, got shipped from China, and then I ingested it. No one ever found out. I wasn't thinking about the
It's very
consequences.
cringy.
So I'm sitting there
It's really
playing
cringy.
SOCOM confrontation with the itchiest nipples you've ever seen, man. And I was real confused.
I just can't. I don't know if I can get through this, guys. Like, I don't know if I can get through this.
I thought I was going to start like lactating, even though no one's ever found out until now. I didn't actually
okay,
get
thank
away
you
with
considerabably.
it
Thank you,
because
dude.
the consequences
Considerably
were
is like,
that I
dude, just
didn't
resist
know
it. It's okay.
with certainty that I wasn't going to start growing lady parts.
Nipples were itchy, man.
Point is, you can take a shortcut to something, but there will be a consequence somewhere, somehow, eventually. What those consequences will look like, I think, is now up to us somewhat. So cheating in online FPS games is the worst it's ever been. Ever
Okay, here
right
we go.
now. On every
All right, the video starts at 4 minutes and 2 seconds for people that want to just. I'll put the timestamp down in the comments when this goes to my YouTube channel, just so you guys understand. Like, I am that passionate about the people that watch my channel. I want to make sure they skip these 4 minutes and 2 seconds.
system, console included, at every level, around 30% of players in any
It's
given
weirder
game
than a DG360
are cheating.
stream,
This
and that's
is
saying a
basically
lot,
the
Fuds.
final form of the AI cheats that single-handedly killed FPS games about a year ago. This program essentially acts as like a mediator between remote play and the game.
All it uses is a live stream of your game. So as long as you have an internet connection that's like 2 megabytes per second.
One, it enables mouse and keyboard on console, but what's worse is you can essentially plug in an AI aim assist.
It can use AI to read the screen, find the enemies, send input back to whatever system you're using, console included, and then aim at the enemy for you.
So it's basically just acting as your remote play controller.
Yeah.
Dude, that's
And it gives you
nuts.
defeat.
To get access to it. The godly noob, he went in and he infiltrated this website. He made the cheaters love him. He convinced them to like him so that they would give him the cheat. It took months. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. He paid $5.
So for a few bucks or a free version that comes with
Fuds,
a
dude, you
virus,
got
you
me,
can
dude.
pretend you're better than everyone else. This can never be detected by an anti-cheat scanning what's running on the system, because all of this is running only off of watching the game the same way you do.
So this is an 8-person free-for-all where all of us have cheats installed and one person is chosen at random to enable their cheats, but no one knows who it is. And we're all trying to guess who's the person that has cheats enabled.
Someone's a hacker right now?
Yep.
Someone's a hacker.
Someone should be, at least.
Oh my gosh.
Let's go.
I just spawned in.
2 back-to-back? Okay, let's see.
Yeah, man. I'm cracked out of my mind. Keep in mind, we have a point system going here, and we're trying to not get detected as the hacker by the other players. Also, these are the devs that are so graciously donating their time to work on the Waldo project for all of us. I'm linking the Waldo Discord and a few other things. Go give them a big thank you.
They're dev in my spot, dude.
Nice shot.
7.
So take a look at the footage. See if you can guess which one of these angles is someone using aim assist.
What do you think? What do you think? I'm thinking samurai. Let me get myself out of the way here. Let's watch that again here. We got Husky, L, Mr. Homeless, and Samurai. I'm gonna go with Samurai. I think I'm gonna go with Samurai. We got some Homeless on there. Okay, we got Homeless. All right.
Thinking
It
homework,
was,
honestly.
yeah, it was
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah, I thought it's.
Oh, dude, that's a bad idea, boys. I just left this part in so you guys would know it wasn't me and that I'm just cracked out of my mind. I'll be honest, dude, I just had to double check to make sure they were off. I'm just saying. So make your guess. You're left with a 1 in 3 chance of getting it correct. The answer.
Oh, Homeless is wrong. I'm sorry. You've lost the game. Those people. Oh, we had a large swath of DG360 fans just literally fail. I'm sorry for you guys, but you get a consolation prize. That's right. Welcome. Your consolation prize is myself, a big bald man. You might not like me, but you eventually do. I'm like a fungus that grows slowly all over your body. Ha ha ha. Okay, let's keep going.
Will be at the end of the video and in the description.
The point is, you can't tell. And if you got lucky, there was a 1 in 3 chance, kid. That's how likely it is to run into a cheater if you play one game today. But what we can't see, an AI can, with certainty.
I'm still going samurai. I'm going samurai.
This just looks like really good aim. They're designed to have smoothing and look natural, look like human aim. But to a trained AI, the difference is night and day. The best way to describe it is like having a trained medical physician try and tell the difference between someone that's really jacked on steroids and then like a dog. There's no mistaking it. Couldn't just a really advanced AI cheat go undetected with lots of human data? No, this is a permanent solution to end the cat and mouse forever, and I will explain why I'm getting there. A lot of people asked, what about ESP? Okay. What would you say is the most distinguishable trait to tell if someone is cheating based on your experience of, you know, like antagonizing them in game?
I mean, there are a lot of things.
This is Goat, aka Tim. He wanted to know just how many people were cheating in Tarkov. So he installed cheats with the intention of finding
just
the
as
cheaters.
Kill to death ratio, what gun they have out, how much ammo they have, everything with his cheat. Game sense is something that is a really big deal in a game like Tarkov. How to move around the map, where to look, how to set up your gun.
So what is it that he used to distinguish if someone was cheating or not?
I can't believe it.
No. Before the wiggle, as funny as that is.
This duo was the highest KD that I came across that I think was legit. If you looked at them on the radar, they were just constantly looking around. Their little things were just going everywhere. And they were checking areas where just no one was there. It's painfully clear that these two Chads are legit. How refreshing. And then you'd watch these other guys that have like 20-something KD, just running straight into a building, straight to a jacket to get their item, straight out.
Yeah.
And straight a different way. And when you looked around that area on the map, there was nobody that could kill them.
And they just already knew that, so they didn't have to look around.
He was looking at human behavior. Do we know of anything that can kind of detect human behavior? I don't know. Is there any technology out there that can kind of look at human behavior and see if it's human or not? I don't know, guys. I don't know. There is an extremely distinguishable behavior between someone using cheats and someone not using cheats. So we thought, instead of just aim cheats, what about an AI that can detect everything? An AI that analyzes player behavior and determines if they're cheating based on how they're interacting with the game with over 99% accuracy. This is what will save FPS games. Now I realize that that sounds like a pipe dream, like an impossible solution that's years away, another hopeless dream of one-day gaming with no cheaters online, and here's the twist. It already exists. Someone made it, and it wasn't us. For days, I was tearing my hair out. Why is this not in every single game? What is going on? I had so many theories. Game developers don't need good anti-cheat. Everyone keeps playing. Cheating in games, this whole other industry, is stimulating the game. As a game dev, why would you stop it?
There is technically financial reward for them.
Yeah.
If the
Corpos being corpos, man. Corpos being corpos.
Shame.
This is why the gamers, you know, it's the irony, right? Because at the very beginning of this, I said the gamers are the ones going after this. Of course the gamers are going after this, but I never thought about it from this angle. The reason why the gamers are going after it and the devs aren't is because of the corpos, the money, man. My God, it just makes me, you know, I shouldn't be surprised, but I shouldn't be surprised at all, really. But man, oh man. But that just makes me sick, dude.
cheaters keep buying accounts.
AI anti-cheat exists. Game devs are not using it. Luckily, the truth was the simplest
Yeah, I think so.
And just this year,
yeah,
early
I'm
January
in it now.
2023,
I'm in it now.
we started to implement it in big games, And so it's starting from now. It's happening as we speak.
This is the CGO and CEO of AnyBrain, the AI anti-cheat that detects everything.
How does it distinguish between some?
You know, the other irony about this is that you're actually, as a game dev that is trying to make your game an even level playing field, if you're a game dev trying to do that, and the people see that you are, to the best of your ability, with the effort that the gamers are trying to go after this, then you're going to probably make more revenue. You're probably going to make more money as a game dev being committed to be against cheating than you would if you weren't. So, you know, like
someone that is say using like an ESP in a game versus someone that isn't.
What we do is every player is providing data about how it is possible to perform the games. So let's say you have a reaction time when you find an opponent and you move to there. There is different cognitive skills that we apply when we are playing a game.
Yeah.
At what we can extract from these behaviors is these cognitive skills that are being applied on a specific moment. They are not human.
So it's learning constantly. Is that okay?
Yeah, exactly.
And so what percentage of people would you say are cheating in some form?
We always start with a very high threshold, meaning that we do not necessarily catch everybody, but everybody that we're catching, we're 100% sure. We usually see between maybe 10, 15, 20% of players that are cheating. We are fairly certain that the phenomenon is much higher than that. And again, that's why we created, Andre created AnyBrain.
My kind of estimation based on a bunch of different numbers was around 30% are using something to improve.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. The guy in the top right just finally had enough. You can see this man is stressed out in the top right. He said enough is enough. I feel like that, dude, when I'm playing FPS games, dude. Like, I feel like that. Sometimes I'm like, what's the point? I pop in some Apex, Modern Warfare, like playing those. I used to do tons of Battlefield, and man, it was rampant. It was rampant back in those days, too. It's always been rampant. And he's just the straw that broke the camel's back, man. Like, that's where he's at right now. And good for this dev for finally, like, standing up and saying enough is enough and doing something about it, you know?
Okay.
We're thinking along the same lines here.
And they're under NDA, so they couldn't tell me exactly which game, but they had data to back up these claims.
Every time we catch somebody
it's
cheating,
pretty sad right now, Sketch. You're right, dude.
Multiple moments that have a very high probability of being somebody using a namebot. So a pro will have very few of these moments because they are just very good, right?
Yes.
But in order for us to make that validation actually get flagged of you using, let's say, a namebot in the game, that means that we will have to make moves that have a very, very high probability of being aimbots and doing that multiple times.
So let's say hypothetically, I'm only using a very small amount of humanized aim assist. Is this something that you think your system would be able to detect?
Yeah, so first, a lot of people is using that small adjustment that is make it invisible on a video, or if you're watching the stream, it's so difficult because the difference is on human eye, it's almost impossible to catch. But the way we interact is still impossible to make it as a human.
Can you expound a little maybe, or maybe help me understand just a little better?
Yeah, well, let's say that you are just adjusting a few pixels.
Yeah.
What's up,
the
Red
way
Bear?
you move with this adjustment, it will be non-natural timing that is not human.
Good to
Even
see you,
if
bro.
In our eye, it looks human.
Supermod's
but
in the
on,
house today.
pixel level, but also on these patterns, it is not human. So that's why we can catch it. People say, "Oh, he was cheating." I'm sure because it is impossible to aim on that way. Sometimes it's just lucky, or you are really good. So it's difficult for people to understand, and the result of false claims about, oh, he was cheating or no, because he's so good player, it's impossible. But here, looking just for these patterns on pixel level, we can understand this.
After a few hours of gameplay of someone using a humanized aim assist, it would be able to detect that that's happening.
The usual behaviors, like let's say somebody using an aimbot on Warzone, actually real time plus 5 minutes in order to flag somebody who is using that.
To detect someone in real time can take as little as 5 minutes.
Exactly.
Wow, that's really cool.
It felt almost like I was in a dream. Like I was gonna wake up and tell Olivia that I had a dream that someone made the AI anti-cheat that solved everything.
And this will happen in the coming months. We are fairly confident that something's gonna happen, something's gonna click in this year.
But it got even better.
2 hours is to create the player profile
for what we call identity frauds.
What they're talking about is a biometric profile, a profile as distinguishable as your thumbprint or your face.
So this will need the baseline of 2 hours because it's unique to each and every one.
It's a digital identifier. It's the same thing. Wow. It's a DID, man. It's a digital identifier. That's crazy. So it marks probably the IP address, man. Like, that's crazy, dude. Wow. Wow, dude.
Nervous as gamers
on how
Right,
you
Ash.
play the game.
Like,
This
that's
means that once
crazy,
you
dude.
get banned, it's not as simple as creating another account.
Oh my God. Time to get your gamer's license. Time to get your gamer's license. You better not abuse it, man. You get too many points racked up on that gamer's license. You're out. You're out. You're out, son. Get out. I love it. Digital identifiers, man. I love that. It doesn't matter what game it is, man. That's crazy.
If you create another account, the AI detects your biometric profile.
Yeah, like, I don't know, Aether. I don't know how that works, man. That's kind of scary, too, at the same time. Right, Aether?
Account you make will be banned. There's no hardware ID. It's you. You will be permanently banned from
Is that what it is, Sketch? So it's literally your own movements, and it dictates, it basically can separate players by their movement types. By if that's a case, Sketch, that's insane, man. Really? What is that? Is that what they were? No.
the game with no chance of ever playing it again.
We're fully confident that something's about to change.
The implications of this are insane, especially if the game has a replay system.
If you have ever cheated and the data is saved server side, you are then able to be caught at any point in the future. If you cheat, you will be caught. It's just a matter of time.
The biometric fingerprint of a pro player or streamer could be seen on an alt account that was hacking a year ago, or last week, or currently. Now, I don't know if these things will be done with this data, but I can tell you that FPS games, all online multiplayer games.
Yeah, you can just tell my penis that, Sketch. I mean, like, obviously, you know.
Games are
I
safe.
love you too.
Now, the Waldo project is different. It plans to put this power of knowing in your hands. A way to know if any player is cheating simply by scanning the gameplay footage, laying bare the truth, and leaving the effects up to us. We now confirm it's possible.
Did I go over
and
the
in
line?
fact,
Oh, I'm
need
sorry.
your help
I'm sorry.
to
I
make
love
it
you.
a reality.
Oh,
a full
no.
technical
I
update
didn't
of
mean
the
it like
Waldo
that.
project is available
sorry.
on Rican Samurai's channel. I think the glory days of online FPS games are not behind us, but are ahead of us. And if you're one of the 1 in 3 people that are cheating in online FPS games,
Limitless gets me.
I got one
I
question.
love you, Limitless.
Are your nipples getting itchy?
No. But I mean, that's a little too far. My nipples do not get itchy, sir. They do not get itchy. I thought I was uncomfortable. Apparently, we found somebody more uncomfortable than DG360. You know what? I don't know what to think about that. That's just, I'm going to have to think about that this weekend. This is one of those, did you put that in there considerably? Is this one of your picks for the DG360 look at this area in the Discord? Who put this in there? I think this was a great topic. I didn't necessarily like the host of it, but I will say that's an amazingly awesome topic. So thank you so much. I think it was considerably who put it in there. So yeah, that was worth a watch. But man, yikes, dudes. Yikes.